Collector, here to show off stuff and chat with you. Cult of Collector, movies and more is what we do. Cult of Collector, sit back and relax, here comes the show. Cult of Collector, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cult of Collectors. Got a exciting show coming up for you. We're going to be talking about vampire movies.
Oh yeah,
Dracula movie too, anything you want to. But thought this might be a good one for. We rarely do anything. We haven't done anything recently, really. That's kind of in Lauren's wheelhouse. So I thought we'd be nice to her for a while.
And I'm sure she'll show up eventually. So we are down Mike tonight. Mike had an incident at the house. He's good. Everybody's good, but he could not join us. We are, of course, across multiple YouTubes tonight. We're on both mine and John's Instagram.
Yeah.
If you comment on Instagram, just know that we'll see it eventually. But if you want us to see it faster, hop over to YouTube, either my YouTube, John YouTube's, Cult Collectors YouTube. We're live on all of them, and we can see your questions or your comments quicker over there. But yeah, didn't get very many new things, but man, I started going and hunting some vampire movies, and I had a lot more than I thought I did.
I'm glad you do, because I know I have more. I just actually today I had some things going on, so I've kind of at last minute putting some stuff together. I tried to find some things that were oddballs. I have a couple comedies that are
nice
and stuff like that, but I'm relying on you and Lauren tonight to carry the show when it comes to the vampire movies. That's in your guys. Well, it's definitely Lauren's and yours. Yeah,
for real. I'll do my best.
Horror person too.
I discovered. I'm going to wait to see if anybody pulls it tonight. But I discovered that there is a very important vampire movie that I just don't know, and I thought I did. But I searched where it should be. I looked on my app. It's not there. So I'm guessing I got to go hunt for this movie. I don't think it's ever. Let me see if it's ever gotten. I think it's just Blu-ray. I don't think we've ever even gotten a 4K of it. Let me see here. I don't think we have.
Yeah, I don't know at what point where I stopped kind of collecting horror movies. I don't dislike them. I still watch them every now and then. I just not a big collector. I think what turned me off is every other channel's a horror channel.
Yeah, horror is the top of the food chain right now. It's getting everything.
I've always been for a long time. It's just it's not I don't dislike it. It's just I explore other genres and stuff like that in different different countries, cinemas and stuff like that. So it kind of gets in the way of that if I concentrated my last waking minute on horror movies like some people do.
Yeah, it's a big hunk of my collection. Just horror in general. I got like
Hello, Movie Hunter. I meant to say hello to you before, and I got talking about something else.
Hey, buddy, good to see you back in here.
Yeah, I forgot to pull Saturday the 14th. That's one of them. I do have that.
I thought about that one, and I thought I don't have it, but I remember it. I was like, man, I hope somebody have it. I thought you would probably have it.
I'll grab it here in a second. Sorry, I'm not putting your stuff on screen here. Tulpa of Ray Collectopedia. Is that how you say it? Ray?
My buddy's in the house here. What's going on, man? I hope you're watching us on your 1,000-inch projector TV. I hope our faces are huge right now.
Nobody. No, I have not watched that one. What kind of genre is that? And and when the anime, I love anime, but I'm not one of these people that watch everything. Everything. I kind of slowly go through and kind of find stuff that's really good. There's one guy that has a channel, and his kind of catchphrase is, "I watched all these, so you don't have to." He said, and there's been like 50 releases recently, which means if they've released 50 things, there's probably 40 of them are. I can't say it's garbage. I can't say that. There's a lot of like isekai and stuff like that. It's just like kind of fapping stuff, or it's just like kind of stuff I'm not really interested in. But yeah, like to give me an explanation of it. I'll look it up here in a minute. No, I'm watching. Actually, I did find a horror anime the other day that is really good. I actually sent it to Lauren, but I don't know if she ever seen it or not. But it was really good. I had to look up the name of crap. I don't have access to my Crunchyroll. I'll look it up in a second. If you guys will remind me later on. I'm trying to not have a lot of dead air here, but it was really good. It was like, it's kind of a horror slasher / magical thing. Because that's what I was telling Lauren. She was asking me a couple weeks ago. She was asking me if you give her any recommendations on anime, and I forgot to tell her when I was talking to her. I said, "Well, if you you like Harry Potter and stuff too, there's a lot of crap. There's a lot of anime like that, like magical, and there's a lot of cross blending magical and horror. So it'd be like there's probably a lot of things that would be right in her wheelhouse that she'd love. I'm sure kind of sci-fi. I don't have like a genre. Like I found the one I'm talking about is incredible. It's really good, but it's just like 2 seasons, so it sucks. It came out in 2020 and it's like 2 seasons, a season and a half or something weird like that, and it's really good.
Huh.
It's possible they wrapped it up too. There's a lot of animes, like it'll be like 25 episodes, like Cowboy Bebop or something, and then that's it. Evangelion, that's all they do. That's all they just told this whole story. But I'll find that it's like Dota Hero or something like that. It's got kind of a Japanese name, but it's really good.
Oh wow. Well, I saw how many, what kind of new pickups did you get this week? How many you got? You got very many? I just got 3.
New ones. Yeah, I've got several here. Yeah. I guess we can go and get started with that stuff. Oh, what did he say here? I have a very limited WCL M Life premium release for it. When you have, if we have time to check the preview, let me know if you're interested.
Oh, nice.
I'll check it out. Yeah. What is that? What is that company? WCL M Life?
WCL and M Life. They're actually both put out by the same company, but it's 2 separate labels, but they do like super limited runs. I mean, they'll be anywhere from like maybe 300 to as low as 90.
Wow.
I actually just recently was able to add them to my list of labels that I host for. So, but they do some, especially, both of them really do a lot of like foreign films and stuff like that. But occasionally we'll get some really cool stuff. We did, I got let's see, Hunt for Red October just happened recently. The Third Man is, I'm hosting that right now, but they do really cool boxes and like there's just so much stuff in there, and so it's pretty impressive.
That's
But
cool.
he's actually he's a big collector of both of them. He's been in them for a while. He's a good dude. We need to get him on the show, sir. I'm talking to you. I think it's past time that you join us and show off your amazing collection. But speaking of collections, why don't me and you just go ahead and knock out some of the new things we've got? Usually, if Lauren has anything to show off that's new, it's probably about as little as I have. But you can go. You probably. I've only got 3, so you probably got more than I do. So if you want to show off a few,
yeah, I think
we
I
can
had
go back and
6 or
forth.
7, but yeah, some of them were hangovers. I've been trying to let them hang over a little bit if I have a bunch, because I'm trying to slowly ramp down my buying each week, but it's hard.
Yeah,
As long as I spend a certain limit, I'm fine during each week. So
there you go.
I did bought the Blu-ray of this, not the 4K. I think that's all that was available when I bought it. But this movie was good. It was better than I expected. But this is good look, have fun, don't die.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. The trailer looked awesome. I was really hoping we'd get a really cool steelbook from somewhere, but I have yet to find one anywhere.
Yeah, this does come in 4K, and I didn't pick it up, but it was really good. I'm trying to think how to explain it. It's like I was talking about it last night. When I get on this show, I always forget everything, but it's what's it kind of like? It's there's actually no time traveler, but he's basically it's kind of like Groundhog Day and what's the Tom Cruise movie that's like, I always forget the name. I'm horrible with the name.
Edge of
Edge of
Tomorrow.
Yes, Edge of Tomorrow. It's kind of like that's what has been going on, but he's basically he's back in the present, and he's ran this scenario over and over and over and over again, and has to find the perfect scenario. And they're basically they have to install this like security software into this AI that some little kid is programmed that's going to be like and it basically causes the end of the world kind of scenario. And they have to, I'm sorry, I pretty much just give it away. But it's like their journey to get to like this kid's house, but he's ran all these scenarios and he has to find the perfect group of people to get to the end of this like journey from this restaurant to this home. So it's fun. It's awesome. Really worth watching. Yeah. You don't see any of you don't see really, you see like, but it does have flashbacks of different people in the group, like what led them to the moment of being in the restaurant and things like that. So yeah, it was much better than I thought. Because right when it started, like the cinematography was like really kind of digital and stale looking. They tried to make it look a certain way, but then the rest of the movie's not like that. It was really, I thought, pretty well done. The music's good. It reminds you of like, to me personally, I can't pin down the exact sci-fi television show it reminds me of, but it kind of reminds me of 90s sci-fi television. There's like, when you hear it, there's some certain scores in there, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I definitely need to check it out. It's on my list. If they're not going to release anything cool for it, I'm just going to grab that 4K with a slip probably. What studio put that out? What's on the spine of that?
Paramount, looks like.
Paramount? Okay.
Universal, excuse me, Universal, sorry.
Okay.
I had to pull it out there. Say Universal, yeah. It was good. Yeah, it was definitely time travel. You just don't see it in the movie, technically. See it in the movie. It's got a little bit of a twist on it, so I won't get into that. Bill and Ted, no, not little, maybe, yeah, maybe.
That's funny.
You just don't see the time traveling journey itself. You see the consequences of it surprised me because it kind of ties into a lot of things going, with the AI and stuff. Everything ties in kind of a ultimate thing. It's really good. I liked it. So,
I need to check it out.
Now I have some movies in there I have not seen. I do have a couple animes I haven't seen, but this is a movie here. This is called Riding Beam. And this one, I can't remember where it came up.
I don't have it.
That's weird.
There you go.
It's called Riding Beam.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about this. I read some of the synopsis. It sounded cool. It takes place in Chicago and says the king of the road is on the loose. So it sounded cool. I've seen some scenes from it. I think it came up on a Instagram video. So it looked kind of cool. This is another one I haven't seen. This is called The Forbidden City. I think this is kind of, I made a video of the day that I haven't released yet. It sounds almost kind of like a spaghetti Korean movie. It's made by, it stars like it has like Korean people in it, but it's made by Gabrielle Mantonetti. And I think it takes place in Rome. So I think it's kind of like a spaghetti, like chopsaki Korean movie in a way. I don't know. Nice. I haven't watched it yet. I picked up this as well. I've seen this, but
oh yeah,
it's a good one. That Criterion of Point Blank. This is a good one. John Borman directed this one. I didn't open any of those up. They're not anything special, but I love these discs because they got the Criterion C, but it's that red and black for Point Blank. It's kind of, I don't know if I've ever paid attention to them doing that before. Maybe they do that more often than I notice. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I like the color that
Yeah.
like that. It's just got a kind of a booklet in there with stuff like that. That's pretty cool. This was a steelbook I picked up.
Uh-oh.
Oh crap. I didn't open this one. I'm sorry about that. I took pictures of it earlier and I didn't open it up. I just got this in today. This is a series that I've not seen yet, but it sounded really good. This is called Uzumaki.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And this has got a slip on it, so I don't know. I think it's just got the Uzumaki on it. So
Oh, nice.
it's got a bunch of spirals. Let's see what the inside looks like. Yeah. It had that in there, but that doesn't pertain to the Uzumaki. It's an advertisement for something. There's some kind of larger set coming out. I think it's advertised right here. It may be 4K or something, but I just bought this because I was wanting to see it, and I thought getting the steelbook would be cool. But that's pretty cool looking, the inside there, artwork.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Disc art's cool too.
Yeah. That's something. It's just the girl that's in it. It's just my ongoing discovery, and it's pretty bad that there's a lot of anime I haven't seen since I've watched it for so many years, but I've had a lot of years where I didn't watch it. So
yeah,
I've been kind of more focused on it. I didn't open this steelbook up, but this isn't. It's nice, but I thought I'd pick it up anyway. It's the 4K of Red Dawn. It's not the most incredible steelbook, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
Oh yeah, I like that one. That was a cool one.
I picked that up. I have the other 4K. For some reason, I didn't think I had it. I do. And the last one, this is actually a 2-movie set from Arrow. This is Genza Butterfly, Wandering Genza Butterfly.
Oh, nice.
This is a Japanese movie from early 70s. There's two. There's Wandering Genza Butterfly and Wandering Genza Butterfly 2. A lot of people think 2's better. I like both of them. They were both pretty good. The second one has Sunny Chiba's in it. And the woman, I'm sorry, she's famous, and I forgot to look up her name. I forget her name, but I think she was the same woman that played. Okay, Miko Kaji, or Miko. It's Miko Kaji.
All right.
And let's see, she was in Sister Street Fighter, and I think she was I think she was also what that other movie I have like it's I'm sorry everybody, I'm being ignorant tonight, but it's I want to say it's that Snowblood movie that I always talk about, but I think she was in that too. Yeah, but they're both good. They're kind of, the first movie's almost like it was almost a take on the Hustler, the Paul Newman movie.
Oh yeah.
She's kind of like a pool hustler. It's more in that movies. It's a snooker hustler with snookers. You know what the difference in snooker and pool. You don't have. It's all about rail play. You don't have holes in the table, and you have to bounce it off. You have to hit it off the rails and hit the balls a certain amount of times, and you score points. You don't get balls in the pockets.
Right.
It's pretty. They actually play it in the Hustler. If you ever seen that, if you've seen that one, but it's a cool movie. But the second one's a little bit different. She's like a professional gambler. Like there's like an interview at the end on the special features. That's all the special features it was. For some reason, it was just a 2 movie critics talking about the second movie. Not even, well, they talked about both of them, but they talked mostly about the second. They say, well, it's kind of like a multiverse. You got all the same characters and you got like the same people, but they're like doing different things. So it's like it's like episodic, like a television show. So it's like they don't one movie from another. They don't know, you know, it's the same people, but they don't really have the same connection. And second movie, she's a professional gambler. But it's
Nice.
like there's a lot of similarities. It's weird, but it's the same character. She plays her character's red cherry blossom. That's her what she's known by. But yeah, but she's just kind of and they both end in like these kind of bloody like gun and samurai sword battle fight. And they're both basically the same movie, to be perfectly honest with you. They have the same structure, same ending, kind of the same thing going on in them. They're good. But they're fun. There's some fun 70s movie. I think they're technically kind of what they would call Yakuza movies. They're the Yakuzas in there a lot, the mafia, Japanese mafia.
Yeah.
So
let me caught up on some chat before I show off my 3 things I got this week.
Yeah. Well, Lauren hasn't showed up yet. She gonna miss the vampire or not?
I swear that's gonna be disappointing for her.
I don't think she hadn't left a message. She usually leaves a message with one in the main or with you at least. All right, let's see here what we got going on. Thanks everybody for being here this evening and listening to me rant and ramble on this. Let's see where we're at. Okay, thanks. Good evening, John Doe Juggalo.
It's Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
I always forget your guys' personal names. You know, some of you guys know Jody better than Movie Hunter Surprise. Groove didn't pull a steelbook.
Oh, for that one, yeah, I was too. I was waiting for it. I was even looking overseas. Nobody's doing it. It's weird.
Oh, I bet that was internal. Never heard of that one. I don't know which one you guys are talking about. Nope. I keep on clicking on people saying Roddy Meme is actually a pretty good anime classic, old school action anime from the late 80s. Yeah, that's why I picked it up. It looked really cool.
Nice.
Uzumaki. Yeah. Yeah, it's just there's some things that slip through, some classics that slip through. There's just so much stuff. It's like how many, what percentage of American movies is everybody watching here? Like, no, you know, like everybody else, like maybe 20% of that's been ever made, you know, and then you got a whole nother country stuff, especially like Japan, that you know, the anime and their regular cinema, live action cinema, then, you know, it's the same way. And I probably comes to Japanese when it comes to anime and live cinema, I've seen less than 1%, you know, it's just, it's, you know, it's crazy. And plus other countries, Italy and France, you know, all their stuff, you know, any others, it's trying to keep up with everything. That's why I just kind of take a slower pace at watching stuff. I just don't like, sometimes I will watch 2 or 3 movies a day, but it's kind of rare. I try to take my time on things and kind of take in the movie. But I've watched so many things, and I watched pretty much everything that I have, except a small percentage of backlog. But I don't, there's a lot of movies I've only watched once, and I just can't remember things about them or remember watching them. And it's just, it's aggravating because there's things that I've watched and I'm like, man, I definitely need to watch this again. But I got so many movies, you know, it's like you're keeping up with new things coming out and new things you're buying, or it's just, it's hard to do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I apologize if I don't remember things, remember actors and stuff. It's just, I'm just dumb. I don't have the mental capacity. I'm not a doctor. I don't have the capacity to retain that kind of knowledge.
Yeah, the hard drive is over full.
Yeah, I smoked that out.
Same bit.
Oh yeah, I like Red Dawn as well. Is there anybody I missed? Mr. I apologize. I didn't Remy Hannibal. I'm sorry I didn't mention your name. I thought I did. I just clicked on that and I thought it was somebody else who put that up. But thank you for joining. Apologize about that. Yeah, I'm trying to get
Absolutely.
in. It's not getting into anime. I've been watching it since 2000, around late 90s, 2000. I've probably seen like Akira and stuff in the 90s, but didn't get into episodic stuff. It's just I had years where I didn't watch it, or to kind of just re-explore old things. But I've been kind of into it hardcore the last several years again. So sometimes I've had more of a drive to watch more of it. I got like Crunchyroll and stuff like that, which I never had before. And I know it's not a great program, but it's good. If the reason I got Crunchyroll is the problem with collecting anime on physical media is it's high, or it's impossible to get, or if you miss something, like it's really expensive to get. I love Kill la Kill, but I don't have the physical media because it's going to cost me probably about $200 to get a copy of it, because it was out like 2008 and it's not been re-released or anything, and probably will never be re-released unless it gets like a 4K upgrade. There is a Blu-ray of it, but it's just, and I'm not the kind of person that digs in deep and finds like connections into different weird places you can find stuff. And I usually just go on eBay and stuff like that and try to find the American, because if you and one thing as well is some things you can find in Japanese. I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off, Jody. I don't know if
you're good.
If you find things in Japanese, there's no translation. If the Japanese, they don't put American translations on their DVD and Blu-ray releases, so you have to wait till it's converted by an American company like Funimation or something, one of those companies, before you get it. So that's why it takes so long to get stuff here. And I wish they just put fucking subtitles. That's all. That's what I love. I love subtitles. I don't care about dubs. Dubs can eat shit, but if the Japanese would just put the subtitles on there, and I don't know why they were. Like, I was talking to this girl I talked to, Kai, this Polish girl I talked to about Evangelion sometimes, and she's a big Evangelion collector. I was like, well, and she's like, well, the Japanese say anime's theirs and it's just for them kind of mentality. I'm like, well, I think they ought to, and they don't do it for money so much. And I'm like, well, I think they should, because they've been outsourcing like they do, like we do with CG work and stuff. They outsource like their animators and stuff, like Indian crap like that, and then they pay their actual animators in country shit. But I think maybe they should take it more seriously, since there's a big Western audience that's really hungry for anime. I think they should, quit using that old isolationist mentality that they used to have more so. But that's just my opinion on it.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
I think we're caught up.
I've never been able to get hardcore into anime. I'm sure I'm missing a lot. Well, anyway, you ended with an Arrow release, so I'll start with an Arrow release. I got the new 4K limited box version for Inner Space.
Oh no.
I was super excited they did this. I love this movie. And it comes with this is like their normal hard box they've always done, but they're also doing these slips for them now. So they get the classic hard box that has like the matte finish, and then the slip is kind of like a more of a glossy effect to it. I think I'm cool with those. I love these hard boxes that they do. But I was looking through it, and it's got some really cool. I love like the cover art they did on the snap case.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome. And then the booklet has got some, just like the cover for the booklet is super cool. And then the back of it is like an old like advertisement, like Warner Brothers advertisement image. I was like, that's really like weird that they would use that.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool they did, but
was that like a poster or something and hung in a
it almost looks like something that would be like in like a magazine ad or something, because you got two other Warner Brother titles like right there. It's just a weird picture, but I mean, if you collect Arrow, then the booklet's full of advertisement images, behind the scenes stuff. I love their little booklets. They really go all out. And like I said, this was the new 4K transfer, and you got a poster of the original artwork, and I believe the back of the poster is that image they used for the snap case. I love this movie. I was so excited when the Arrow had got it, and then they did this kind of edition versus just like a regular release. And then my wife took a trip to London, and I said, well, when you're there, look up HMV store. And she did, and she went. I was really hoping I'd get like a bunch of movies, but they were out of most of the ones on sale. But they do have this what they call their premium collection Blu-ray. I have a couple of them in my collection, but I had her pick up their release for Waiting for Guffman.
Oh, that's cool. Was that
Right?
a 4K release or
No, it's only Blu-ray. It's a nice little. They kind of catch you off guard with
Got
that little
that.
silver top, but yeah,
got
they
that slip
come.
cover though? Yeah.
They put it on the spine too. That little premium collection. It's a
Wow.
numbered spine situation. I've got a few of them in my collection like this, and it's just a cool little slip that they give you for the snap case,
Get the clear
and then
cut.
they give you like they give you some art cards and a poster in there too. But it's just
Oh.
your regular Blu-ray. But I mean, it was only, I think there was they were doing a big like $4.99 sale, which is like £4.99. But you know, what is that? That's like maybe $6. So
Somewhere.
I wish they had more in stock on that sale, but this was the one they had in stock for sure. Her phone was barely working when she went, so this is the one thing I got. So, but I'm all right with that. And
Yeah, that's pretty
then
much London, England, not London, Kentucky, right?
no, all the way to England.
If they have one of those stores in London, Kentucky, I've been
Oh yeah, for
very
sure.
misinformed.
And then I got this
There's probably a London,
steelbook.
Tennessee too.
Yeah, from the UK, they did a exclusive steelbook with artwork from Matt Ferguson for Alien Romulus.
Yes,
Pretty
that's a good
cool.
looking steelbook.
I like the actual picture is like a little embossed in there. If you see that, it's like a little square. They did the same thing on the back too. But that's the one steelbook that I got in, and they did even though Lauren's not here, I'm still going to show the inside art because they did that they recreated that classic scene in this movie that was in the original, so they put that in.
Oh, nice.
In the inside. So yeah, that turned out really good. Yeah, I had to snag this. This went up on sale. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this was a UK exclusive. I got it from Zavvi, and I snagged this because I love that artwork. But yeah, that's the three things that I had this week. Wasn't a big haul this week at all. I think here in like a couple of weeks is when a bunch of pre-orders are going to hit. So that's going to be terrifying. But yeah, those were my three. I'm super stoked for that Inner Space. I don't think you understand how much I love that movie.
Yeah, they I'd seen that was coming out, but I forgot to pre-order it or anything. I may buy that eventually.
I'm pretty sure it's still up. I got that one. I got that one off Amazon actually.
Yeah, that's
it would have been a cool if they would have did like an Arrow exclusive of that alternate artwork for the slip. That would have been cool. I would have bought that in a heartbeat. But yeah, Movie Hunter. I think Movie Hunter is more of a U.S. steelbook collector, but man, you got to get into it. We get all the cool steelbooks overseas.
Yeah, generally that's how I am, but that's why I was talking about the other night. They were like, there's so many. They get a lot of times get a lot better stuff for some reason.
Yeah.
Germany, stuff like that, especially Germans. I think Germany's one of the big hitters of a lot of it.
Yeah, and Germany gets media books too. I love me some media books.
Yeah, Germany had that. I have that Iron Man. And they released it the 4K way before we got the 4K of Iron Man here in the United States. I've got we got that 3 movie set. It's got all 3 of them in one steelbook.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's a weird thing, but they're all 4K too. And it's kind of strange. I think I got it quite a ways before they started releasing all the 4K steelbooks. It's kind of strange. So I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What do we want to talk about? We kind of did this night for see what Lauren had.
I know. I'm not sure where Lauren's at. She's not active on Instagram.
She advertised it too, though, the show, didn't she?
I believe so. I remember she liked it when you sent us the link.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what
That
she's
don't
doing
matter.
there.
We'll get started here in a minute. Anybody?
Well, we can go
Anybody have
with the
any
chat
questions?
before we
Anybody
start.
have
Yeah,
any
we'll see what
questions?
tonight's theme's going to be vampires. Why don't you guys in the chat throw out some of your top vampire movies? We might end up showing off an edition later on tonight, but we can start getting you guys in on this. I have to pick and choose my battles. You guys begin many times. Yeah, when you start getting into imports, man, it will drain your pocketbook for sure. I think don't you have all of them now? Don't you have all the US steals, or are you still missing some? I'm pretty sure if you don't have them all, you're pretty damn close. We need to get you on here too. I want to see that collection. I want a room tour, sir.
I think he has a warehouse tour.
Yeah, I want a warehouse tour.
Yeah, I don't. I've got more back into the steelbook collecting here lately, more than I thought I would, but I still buy a little bit of everything. But there's been some good ones here recently. I was on Whatnot last night, and we I was bidding on like that Psycho steelbook, 4K steelbook.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't get it. That group of people, I'm talking about it, hang out on there. They most of the time hang out on there and watch Whatnot, and I was bidding against somebody on there. It got up to 34, and it was used. It wasn't sealed.
Oh, yeah.
And it got up to 34, and I kind of backed off of it and let him take it. So I didn't want to bid really when it gets kind of past, unless it's something special, it gets kind of past the normal retail price. I kind of back off on them. But they had a bunch of stuff on there last night that was like kind of out of print steelbooks. They're selling them. Some of them were like $80 and $100 and stuff. And they were,
wow.
And a couple of them were like, according to those other guys, there's things that I wasn't really looking for. A couple of them were like going for good money, and I can't remember exactly what he bought. He got for like 70, but he said it was usually going for 150. I cannot remember what he bought. It seemed like it was a Disney movie of some sort. I don't remember which one it was.
Oh yeah, some of those older Disney steelbooks, they bring some money.
Yeah, but yeah, we get on there and talk, and sometimes I haven't bought a lot off there because I don't want to, because it's an auction site, so sometimes you can get something good, but if there's something, and usually. And most of the time it's a lot of stuff. It's just mainstream stuff. It's just the kind of the main titles that are out or something, which is fine. But if it's something everybody wants, it's going to get bid up, and I'm not going to pay out absorbent prices for all that stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Glance over here at Instagram, make sure I'm not missing any comments or questions while we're talking. Sorry for anybody watching on Instagram. I know we mentioned at the top of the show, we have to, or at least I have to. John's got multiple screens going, but I got to go over and look at mine. So if you have a question or a comment over on Instagram and you want us to see it faster, hop over to YouTube, my YouTube, John YouTube, Cult Collectors YouTube. We're all streaming live right now. That is the quickest way to get it. Yeah, Movie Hunter saying
eventually I will be over.
Yeah.
Eventually I will be over on TikTok doing this, but you have to have 1,000 followers. You don't have to have 1,000 followers to stream, but you do if you're using a third party like this.
Oh, really?
You have to have access to. It's like I think it's called like an editor's page or something. It's a producer page on the TikTok Live. I don't have access to it because I don't have 1,000. I don't have 1,000 followers, but yeah, it sets up just like it sets up just like this.
Oh, that's
cool. You have to manually set it up. You have to put in the stream key separate and things like that. But yeah,
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So eventually we'll be able to broadcast over there. My follows over slowed down for some reason, but I've slowed down. I've been busy the last couple of weeks. So I've slowed down on my upload, so it makes sense. I think TikTok, when you're at a certain level, if you don't keep on uploading, it gets out of the algorithm really quick because it's such a short video format site. But yeah, what's everybody? Sorry, we're talking about production stuff here. Let's see here. I don't know what to do. I do need to get that Saturday the 14th out there because I forgot to pull that one earlier. I'll get that here in a minute once we get going here. And I'm just gonna throw one out here. I don't have a whole lot pulled out because but Jody does have some.
My stack got a little bit ridiculous.
I'm glad because we'll have a show. But I did pull this one. This is a fun one. This was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, I pulled that too.
You probably got a good steelbook for it, huh?
I think I do. Where did I grab that? I know I grabbed. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah. This was a fun one. I also have the Abraham Lincoln Zombie Hunter, or Abraham Lincoln versus Zombies, or something like that.
Is yours in 3D?
No, I don't think I didn't get a 3D copy.
Oh, mine's got a 3D. I didn't know that till I looked at it right now.
Is it 3D only?
No. You get the Blu-ray, but yeah, I got an old. It's an old release, but yeah, I got a steelbook for it.
That's nice.
But yeah, it's cool. But yeah, it came with the 3D disc separate.
That's cool.
I forgot I had this movie. I was looking around. I was like, oh yeah, I got to grab that. That's funny.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing there for a while. Kind of those rewriting history movies. I think those come along after like Tarantino was doing it with certain things.
Yeah.
What was the first kind of history rewrite movie?
Was it that
or something like that? Maybe.
Was it was it the zombie one? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think that was the first big one.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of steam behind it, but no steelbooks released yesterday. They gave you a week off. Good for you.
Do you collect more than steelbooks though too? You kind of get a little bit of everything, don't you? Movie hunter. But I'll do. Did you show one, Jody? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I can real quick. I grabbed. I did grab Salem's Lot.
Nice.
That was a nice old Blu-ray release of this. Great classic. If you've never seen it, definitely go see it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Haven't seen that in a long time. That's a good steelbook too.
Yeah, I think we recently got an Arrow release for this. I've not picked that up yet.
Yeah, I forgot to pull Dracula Dead and Loving It. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have a copy of it. It might be in that Mel Brooks set I have. I don't know if it is or not. I can't remember. I don't know if that was part of the Mel Brooks set or not.
I think that was one. That's not the one I was mentioning at the beginning of the show, but that was one that I thought I had, but I didn't have it.
I just have that little set they put out, that Mel Brooks set. I don't know if it's part of this one or not. No, it don't look like it. Wait a minute. Was that Mel Brooks, Dracula Dead and Loving It? It was, wasn't it? I'm being stupid. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Was it? It was. Let me see. Oh.
I can't remember if that was Zucker's doing that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Mel Brooks because he's in it. He's like.
Yes, he did direct that, and he was one of the writers.
Yeah, I have it somewhere in here, I guess. But there's weird things I don't have, and there's kind of things that surprise me, and then a couple of them, like I was telling Jody earlier, I don't think I have a Blu-ray copy of not El Mariachi, but what did I say earlier? What
Oh,
was it?
From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, I have like a real nice set in laser disc, but for some reason, I have that, like I was telling Jody earlier, I have that set they put out, Arrow put out a couple years ago, that trilogy they put out with El Mariachi and Desperado, but I don't understand why I have it. I probably have it. It's probably part of a set, but I can't remember which one it is. It's my curse, my Dracula's curse, not remembering what I have. Yep, is it Amaray? Is that a company, Jody? Or are they talking about anime? Movie Hunter?
No, that's just
Oh,
the
you talking about anime? Okay. DVD, Blu-ray, 4K.
Just the snap
collection is
cases, I
around
believe.
8,000. Okay. You're a little ahead of me. I'm somewheres in the 5,000s. Pretty good, though.
Looking at my From Dusk Till Dawn, and it's weird because like the spine is like English and foreign language, but everything else, yeah. I did grab my From Dusk Till Dawn, but yes, I had to grab that.
That's a good looking story.
I'm hoping we'll get something cool soon. This is an older release right here.
Part of the reason why I'm having trouble remembering where my stuff is, I not too long ago completely rearranged everything, and I put everything together, and it's all grouped in alphabetical order. But some things, a lot of specialty sets and things, got put in with everything else, so I'm having trouble kind of visualizing where things are anymore. So I have to go back and get a memory, and then everything's not completely organized yet. Like I have some like multiple different versions of. I had so many versions of Bill and Ted. I have this Bill and Ted. It's not even open. I have this Bill and Ted, the 2-pack with both of them.
Yeah.
And then I had the.
Did you get that box set?
Yeah. And I had the box set.
Yeah.
And then today up above here, I'd ran across the first Bill and Ted again on Blu-ray. And I had the Blu-ray of whatever the last movie's called, the Face of Music.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I have so many?
You just kept seeing with the story. You're like, I need this.
I guess. Well, the other was Blu-rays, and that Bill and Ted, that single was 4K, but I don't know why I bought that. But I do remember buying the Blu-ray of Face of Music because it was like the first one that came out, and then they released the set later on, and I bought the 4K set. It's crazy. Yeah, I kind of sometimes I don't like doing that, buying multiples and stuff, but I will do that when it comes to stuff I really like or something I really want. I do that. I think it's how everybody is a little bit. Oh, I did find my old Yeller down there, and I found my copy of well, I was going to show it here. I've got it buried over here, but I did find Flight of the Navigator too. I did have it. It's like a foreign release of it, Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got the same artwork, but it's like it's got. I'll see if I can find it again real quick. It's right down here someplace. I was doing some rearranging, so everything's kind of topsy-turvy.
I got a couple areas in my
collection.
Like
I don't know when I bought that new Footloose. I haven't even watched it. I must have bought it like it must have been something I bought at Big Lots or something.
Dollar General.
Yeah, it's possible. Found my Frighteners DVD Blu-ray.
Yeah, ask if Jeff is still in the house. Jeff, what was that Blu-ray that you found at Dollar General a couple weeks back when on the trip that you said was an out of print Blu-ray and it was really hard to find? I think it was like $5. I wish I could remember what title it was.
Those are things that make It doesn't matter. It looks exactly. It has the same like regular cover art as usual. So it wasn't nothing special, but I have, for some reason, my top shelf up here, it doesn't fit DVDs very well because I guess I measured it for more Blu-ray size when I was measuring my shelves. So I've got some DVDs that are kind of awkwardly up here, and I'm gonna get them all moved because luckily the F's are end up there and they kind of started towards the bottom, and I'm gonna put all the DVDs on the bottom that fit and put all the Blu-rays up top. It's a slow integration process of getting everything arranged, even after they've been kind of loosely arranged before. I need to alphabetize everything. It's just a daunting task.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine
with all these. Let's see what's going on. Hope we're not boring you guys too much this evening.
I know I hate like diving into the vampire stuff without Lauren here, but she's not giving us any indication on where she is or when she's coming. So
yeah,
we're kind of in the dark right now, but it's all right. We're only, I guess if we hit an hour in, we'll just start going to town with everything we got, and she'll have to watch the replay, you know? So
Ed TV is a Ron Howard film. Okay. Never seen that in a while before. Which one are you talking about?
Sorry, Movie Hunter. We've been talking too fast. Which one was it that you never seen in the wild before?
But let's see here. I pulled out a lot of some of the stuff was simple in mine. Oh, yeah, never mind. I about laid that over, but I have this Hammer horror collection.
Oh,
and
nice.
has several vampire movies in it. This is the 8-movie collection. This is the first before the other Hammer is just a Hammer movie collection. It's got kind of horror movies mixed in with some of the regular movies. So, but this has on the first disc, it has Brides of Dracula. That's kind of one of their famous ones. Sorry, I don't have any better cover art because all these are sets like this. And another one is Kiss of the Vampire. It's hard to see that, but and there's another one on here. No, Evil Frankie. This is a good set though. It has this is the Hammer horror set. So it's got Bride of Dracula, the Curse of the Werewolf, Night Creatures, Phantom of the Opera, how do you say it? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's supposed to be paranoiac. That's weird. It's like paranoia, but it's got a C on it. It's about paranoia. Paranoiac. Kiss of the Vampire is also on here. And Nightmare and the Evil of Frankenstein. I love their kind of classic, kind of their retelling of kind of the classic creatures. Really cool.
Okay, I'm catching up with the chat now. It was Ed TV that Jeff found at Dollar General, and then Movie Hunter was saying he's never seen that in a while before. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like $5 or $10.
Wow. Yeah, that's one I don't think I have that. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. It must have been it's so weird that there was, especially in the heavier Blu-ray area before the 4K. I guess it was a little bit to do with I guess Blu-ray.com would probably I don't remember when I first found that. It was probably around 2010 or 11 when I first found that back in the day. And before then, I guess some things that got released, you just didn't really know. That was how it was. I guess there was probably some online forums and different ways of finding things out that I didn't bother doing. But other than that, it was kind of, you just kind of went to the store and seen what they had back in the day and seen what was being released, and that's kind of what you knew. So if something odd came out, and also really until Blu-ray, there really wasn't, other than Criterion, there really wasn't a lot of Criterion and Shout Factory, there wasn't a lot of boutique companies out there.
No.
So I'm glad for all those. I think personally that the collecting, or at least physical media right now, is on a pretty even plane. At least I don't know if it's in an upward trajectory right now, but it kind of feels like it with so many things being released. You would think if it was slowing down, you would get fewer and fewer releases every week. But I think we're in a kind of I don't know if I call it a golden period or not, but I think we're definitely in I think it's going to be good for a while. The only thing that would really hurt Blu-ray manufacturing is if they just stop making the actual discs for Blu-ray manufacturing.
Right.
And companies stop making laser disc players or DVD and Blu-ray players, 4K player, which I don't see happening. But in a way, I wish I had the money to go out and buy about 5 or 6 4K players and 5 or 6 Blu-ray players, just so I have a bunch of extras.
Right.
Around. I mean, some of the stuff I possibly could fix, but it's not guaranteed with, especially the 4K players. I don't know if and the problem is later on, it's like you can sometimes fixing one, you have to have the parts to fix it, especially if it's a physical thing, like not necessarily a board, not an electronic thing. If you have like a motor go out on that turns the disc, on that, or the motor it pushes in and out the thing, different things like that are what's going to be hard to fix on them. So many good vampire films out there. 2 of my favorites had to be Interview with the Vampire and Blade. Oh yes. I didn't.
Interview with the Vampire is the movie that I thought I owned, and I don't have it, so I got to find it out. But I did pull Blade, so there's my copy of Blade I pulled. I was like, hell yeah, I gotta get that.
Hey, Stacy. Fun song. Thanks from Stacy. No problem.
We have wonderful theme songs here.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Well, that other one meant to be a theme song. Hopefully I'll do some other videos. I've just been busy mowing our fields this week with the tractor. So I finished those up. So
I could imagine those take some time.
Yeah, I usually do like one a day. It's probably about one a day. It takes about a week. I've done them all in one day. Not all of them. I've done all the ones up on this side. I mean, we don't have a massive property. We sold half of it. It's like 60 acres or something. It's a lot, but it's not like, it's not like some of these places where you just have massive fields, but they are big. But I do have a bush hog. It's a batwing bush hog. So it does 16 foot at a time. So it does a pretty good swap, but we just cut it like so it looks like a regular yard. So I just cut it low with a bush hog and cut it like grass. I don't do a lot of actual bush hogging with it. We're cutting down like large brush. Okay, let's see where we're at. I'm sorry, I'll bore you with that. Oh, here we go. What Western would you edit yourself into and what role? Oh, okay. What Western would I edit? I would put myself into. That's a good one. Maybe. Oh man, that's a good question for me because I have no Westerns, but trying to think of one I would want to be in. Maybe. Damn, why am I always forgetting that John Wayne movie? The one with the kids in it. I always forget it. It's not the Searchers, is it? It's the Cowboys. The Cowboys. The one with all he has to chaperone those kids, and he actually dies halfway in the movie. So the kids have to finish out he basically gets sent on a mission he gets sent out with these kids who have to do like a cattle run. And he's like their boss, trail boss, but they send a bunch of kids. I think there's something where all the adults are gone someplace, but they have to do it. So, but John Wayne actually dies halfway through the movie, but it's good. But it has I always forget that Carradine, the one that plays the main character in Revenge of the Nerds. Keith Carradine, is that his name? Keith Carradine. He's in it as a younger man. He's like, I think he's like a teenager in that movie. Is it Keith? It's not Keith. No, Keith's the other one. It's somebody can look that up for me. But yeah, it's the guy that plays the main nerd in Revenge of the Nerds. He's a Carradine. He's like one of David Carradine's brothers. Or
He just passed.
yeah. Oh, David?
No, the Revenge of the Nerds guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's him though, but he's in that movie. But that's a fun one. That would be a fun one to be in, because especially if you're talking about if I had to be in one at my age now, I would have to be in maybe Ride the High Country or something like that from Peck and Paul, because it's like an old man comedy. I'm not necessarily as old as those characters. Probably I am old as those characters in there now, but they were probably in their 50s and look like somebody now that's in their 70s.
I would just be in Blazing Saddles. So I think it'd be fun.
But there's a lot of other great ones. I don't
Oh, yeah,
even
for
know
sure.
where to begin. Like Westerns, there's so many of them too. And that was something I was exploring at one time, and I've seen a lot. But there's some good ones out there. There's some really good ones. I don't know where even to begin. I would have to write them down just to be able to figure. I had to go through my collection, write them down, and try to figure out best ones. But then some of them are like kind of violent too, even for older movies. So you wouldn't necessarily want to put yourself in that role. I mean, technically anything's going to be on the frontier. Anything's going to be fairly violent, just the whole lifestyle. So anything would be wild.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see here. What we got here. Movie Hunter. Hard to find part. Oh, nowadays local Radio Shack's gone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes sometimes there's specialty electronic stores that sell that stuff, but because there's people who fix Laserdisc players, but those parts are starting to come fewer and fewer, unless there's people out there with 3D printing now. There's some things that can be printed, but there's other things. If it's metal parts or something like a motor, it's not really so much. You have to either have somebody build it and rebuild it and rewind the motors, which you got tiny ones. I don't know. But you might rewind the motor, the coils and the motors and stuff like that. You can possibly do that, but other parts, I don't know. Oh, okay. We got another one from. She's here to save the day today, since we don't have Lauren. Apparently, we don't have Lauren. So, okay, best movie moments from 1998 to 2002.
That's too deep of a thinker for me. I got it.
Oh, well, two movies, Big Lebowski, and I'm pretty sure. I know Big Lebowski came out. I always forget about Fear and Loathing. I'm pretty sure they're both 98 movies. Did Fear and Loathing and Big Lebowski both release in 1998?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah. It did. I don't know. I love the opening. I mean, I've read the book and everything. It's the same, but this is a weird thing. To me, there's not a lot of difference between the book and the movie. I think it's one because it's not a thick novel, and there are some differences. Obviously, like they explore more of the American dream or whatever, the kind of underlying thing, but you do get to see it played out a little bit in the extra features of the Fear and Loathing disc, the Criterion stuff. They did film one scene that's in there. There's a little bit more that goes on, but I thought it's a fairly accurate representation of the book. But I always love the beginning of the movies, on the edge of the desert when the drugs begin to take hold. I love that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Big Lebowski came out in 98 too. So, I mean, those two movies alone. What's my favorite scene? I have oddball favorite scenes. I love the scene where I think it's the first time I think it's where he drops his roach into his lap and he's pouring beer. It's kind of a recreation of the end of of Up in Smoke with Cheech and Chong. If you think about, but except that I think it's funny that he like rams his car into that dumpster, and it's just the whole front of the car pops up off the ground, and I mean that's not the greatest scene in the movie. It's just one that's just comedically funny, just the way
Yeah.
and everything. It's just funny. But past then, 2002. Obviously, we got the first of the Lord of the Rings movies. You know, anything in that. You know, we got the Hobbit, or not Hobbit, excuse me, the Fellowship of the Ring would be in that wheelhouse, and anything there. And I mean, there's so many movies. So it's daunting. I'd have to look them up and do it. You know?
Yeah, I'd have to do a deep dive.
And you know, it's ones where it's obvious for this. It's obvious. This obvious. You know, and what else? I'm trying to think of stuff that just pops up my top of my head. Well, I mean, I like I really like the movie Slums of Beverly Hills, which needs a Blu-ray release, and I like that movie. Came out in '99, I believe, '99 or 2000. So I like that movie. There's so many scenes in that movie that are funny. That scene where she walks. No, that's not that's just funny. But I was going to say she gets up from they're eating breakfast at that diner, and she gets up and pulls her pants out of her butt. It's just funny. I don't know why those scenes are funny for when that happens in other movies. It's just funny. I don't know. Because it's comedically played. Like she don't care. She's just doing it in front of people, and she don't care. Kind of that whole shoot, I don't know. Sorry, just killing time. I'll just we'll just kind of just slowly go through our vampire movies while talking to you guys, and I'll throw one up here. I pulled out that Van Helsing.
Oh yeah, I grabbed that too. At least I think I did. No, I didn't grab that. I thought that's one of the ones I figured either you or Lauren would throw up there, so I left it alone.
There's probably some other. There's another Van Helsing movie. There's a Van Helsing anime. I'm pretty sure there's a Van Helsing anime that I have not watched. But I seem like there's another movie. I'm trying to think of where that's at, what I've seen that at, or if I own it. But there's another Van Helsing. It was on something that I apologize, but there's another Van Helsing movie. Oh, I know where it is. Those Vietnamese girls I was watching. They watched that Van Helsing, but they watched a different one. I wasn't familiar with it. It was like either a different country or something. It was weird.
Huh. I'll throw one up. That's an obvious. There's Lost Boys. I had to put that in my stack.
Yeah, that's an awesome steelbook.
That's the really old Blu-ray steelbook. Got that on the back, but I mean, when I think of vampire movies, I had to. You got to throw that one in there for sure.
No, I just have the new 4K. I don't have the. They made a new steelbook for it, didn't they?
Yes.
It has kind of that bluish cover with them hanging from the bridge or something like that.
Yes. I grabbed Fright Night too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like the back picture of that one. That one's cool.
That's a good one.
I love me some Fright Night.
Nice. Very nice. Well, we'll get a special edition next. What About Bob or Innocent Blood?
It better be What About Bob?
Yeah. Yes. That's one I don't think I own on Blu-ray. Pretty sure I don't think I do either. Of it, but has it ever been released on Blu-ray?
Let's check real quick.
I assume it has, but we are getting the Money Pit 4K. I think they're Kino Lorber Money Pit 4K.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And we're getting the Burbs in 4K. They're both Kino Lorber.
I did see that. We're getting Burbs 4K from Shout too.
That's a perfect time of year for the Burbs to come out. It feels like a summer movie to me.
What About Bob only has a DVD?
Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah. Here's one from Tulpa of. I don't know his real name. Tulpa of Rain.
Any
What's that
news
from?
on the new Zavvi label that was releasing Untouchables? The Untouchables is the only thing that I've known that they've announced, and on their site it still says like December on a release date. So I don't know what's going on with that, man. I don't know. The Zavvi's trying their best to come up with something. They teamed up with Everything Blue and released a few things, but then Everything Blue left. And then they've tried a few times to do some sort of premium looking release. We had Inglourious Bastards back in the day that they did a big box set of. So I ordered the biggest one available for Untouchables because I love that movie. So, but yeah, I looked just a little while ago and it's still saying release dates like end of December. So it's like it's one of those release dates that like Walmart throws up when a pre-order hits. This is like next year sometime. And then within a few weeks or months, we'll actually get a release date, but they have yet to update it. So I don't even know when we're getting Untouchables, let alone more titles in that form that they're doing. Because I'm pretty excited about it. I wish they would get their act together and do something because the handful of times they've done things, they turn out really, really good. But they just seem to just stop. It's like Titans of Cult. Like they went away, then came back with a new box, and then they've gone again. So it's like, what's going on with them? I don't know. Hopefully new news soon.
Let's see here. Where were we at? Oh, okay. Innocent Blood, underrated vampire movie. Innocent Blood. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think I've seen Innocent Blood. I feel like I'm whispering into it. If I'm whispering, I'll try to correct myself.
I found this in my collection. I didn't know I had this. This is one of the Christopher Lee Dracula movies, Prince of Darkness, that I found.
Oh, nice.
A really cool steelbook of.
That's a nice.
I don't even remember buying this. I'll be honest with you. I was like, oh shit, I have that. I was trying to see.
That's a Hammer one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's an awesome steelbook. Is it a Hammer steelbook? Did they put it out or who put it out?
No, Studio Candle put it out, but they do note, it's obviously a Hammer film. Looks like it came out in 2015. I'm glad I picked it up. It's really awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Well, that could be one of those rare ones that's worth money eventually.
Probably. I'll look it up after the stream. We'll see what's going for. What's another here? Speaking of Dracula, I'll throw this one up too. So grab Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure we have a newer version steelbook of this. This is the old Blu-ray one. I believe.
Sometimes I get talking to you and don't realize you're still on full screen.
No, you're good.
I was looking over the chat and stuff and wasn't thinking about it.
No, if I'm on full screen, I'll take advantage of it. I'll just throw
a bunch of movies, so I'm sorry I completely cut you off.
No, you're good. I'm looking over to see what I got left.
Yeah. Let's see. She said she liked Interview with a Vampire. That's what Stacy said.
Yeah, I've got to find that. There was an old Blu-ray steelbook of that I never grabbed, so I need to put it on my list to hunt it down and get a good price.
He said I'd edit myself into the one where everyone gets laid off.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'd edit myself into one where everyone gets laid. Oh, gets laid. Okay. Okay. Gets laid off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, then that would be. Well, if that's going to be a Western, then it has to be. Let me find it here. Where are they at? Oh. Then it would have to be this one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That is a Western. That counts.
But it's not, but it's close, it's as close as I can get. One of those guys, God, why am I forgetting his name? If he's watching, he kick my butt. He's been making a big deal. He somehow got that on. He got Debbie Does Dallas on Blu-ray from somebody. Apparently, there's a Blu-ray of it.
I think Vinegar Syndrome did it. I believe.
Oh yeah, I think it's where. But he got it. But he's just bugging people about it. And bugging people, asking people if they have it in their collection. Because on TikTok, people get on there and do lives, and you just kind of people name a movie, you got to pull it from your set, something like do that. But I guess he goes on there and asks people like Charlie. Charlie had one other night, and I caught it like late. It was like 2:00 in the morning here, but he's in California. But he was doing one, and I was like, The Crow. I said it like five. I said it about 5 times. I think he was ignoring me, and he finally answered. He said, "I see it. I know who that is, John. I'll show it to you anyways, even though you've."
Yeah, we need to get Charlie's in his own place again. He's got his collection all put up, and it looks good. We need to get him on here so we can show it off.
He may rejoin us eventually. I don't know if he will or won't.
That'd be great.
I haven't asked about it. I don't want to bug the shit out of him about it. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Oh, Dark Knight. How you doing this evening? Good to see you in here, Dark Knight 88. Hello, what are we talking about? Well, we were kind of talking about vampire movies, and one of our compatriots didn't show up, and we
were super excited to do this for Lauren, and she was excited last week.
Yeah, but she's the one that kind of mentioned the idea, didn't we?
I think so.
Hope she's all right. That's something.
So maybe she kind of
maybe that's why she's not here.
We've just been kind of showing off some vampire movies. Here's another one I'll show off. I pulled out Dark Shadows. I didn't say it was a good vampire movie, but
cool. Yeah. I forgot to pull. What's that newer one come out? I couldn't think of the name. I didn't look it up, but
Into the Shadows.
No, it's got what's his name is. Fuck, I can't remember what his name is right off the bat. My brain's rotted here lately. It's been real bad. I don't know what's going on with. It was it's about the helper of Dracula.
Oh yeah, I grabbed that. Hold on.
What the hell's his name? I can't think of the name off the top of my. Yeah, Renfield. Yeah, Nick Cage. Yeah, I
grabbed that one too.
Yeah,
this was a cool one from Turbine. It's a little bitty slip for the steelbook that they did, but they did a really cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Spot gloss.
I like that movie myself. Personally,
you got the helper on the back.
That's cool.
But yeah, Turbine put this out. Cool little slip for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool addition.
First vampire movie you saw? First vampire movie I saw. Ooh, that's a good question. Probably been like The Lost Boys or something in that neighborhood.
Yeah, it would. I was gonna say it would have had to been. Or actually, hang on. I pulled this one because Dracula's in it. Freaking Monster Squad.
Yeah.
I watched that when I was way too young. So,
yeah.
It was probably this. I say way too young. There's nothing wrong with that movie. There's like one scene where they're like spying through a window, the cool one is like spying through the window at the neighbor as she's getting dressed. I was like, it's okay. Something weird in a PG movie,
We're doing pretty good tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna try to tackle that name or not. It's Anthony Chobo.
We're gonna go with Anthony.
Chobot does pop cult.
What's Anthony, up, buddy?
Anthony, is it Anthony Chobot does Pop Cult? Is that correct? Then there's like Jizz7 JR.
Jizz7 Junior.
Jizz7 Junior. I assume he's talking to you, but yeah, we're doing all right this evening.
There's a lot going into that name, man.
Yes. I have to read that. Some of these names on there I have to read like I'm the first time I'm trying to spell out a Japanese name. Sometimes you gotta they got like 5 different syllables in them you gotta pronounce. I'm writing my scripts. That's not good. I mean, I said that's good. It sounded like the way I kind of rolled it off my tongue. It sounded like that. It almost sounded like that's not good, but no, that is good. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Okay, got one more from Tulpa. John knew exactly where that Debbie Does Dallas was. Yeah, mainly because it's right behind me here. Yeah,
he keeps it close.
Got Debbie Does Dallas too, right back there too. That's one thing I don't have a lot of. I'm not a massive porn collector in physical media.
Like a whole shelf off to the side that we just don't see.
I had some classics.
Yeah, you gotta have the classics.
Yeah. Deep Throat. I did buy that Deep Throat Blu-ray. Absolutely. It's basically the beginning of things.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And I'm not an anti-porn person. I just don't collect a lot of physical media. I don't want people coming in there like, you got 5,000 porn movies on Blu-ray?
The store was having a buy one, get 12 free sale. I had to do something.
Yeah. I remember whenever the VHSs, they sold for crazy amounts. There's a couple stores in Lexington. I went in a couple times and looked like VH tapes, and they were crazy high. But what was crazy was when DVD first came out on porn, they were real high. I was like, what the fuck is that all about? So thank goodness the internet became a big thing because it's much cheaper and free sometimes. I was going to pull, I haven't shown any these movies. This one I had on DVD. It's called Vampire Dad. I have watched this, but I can't remember much about it. But this is, I think, a burn to disc. I don't know, but this is, sorry, it's called Vampire Dad. I don't know where I got this or how I found out about this. It says you thought your parents sucked. Somebody
made that with their home video camera.
Probably. It could be a porn. I don't know. Yeah, it is a burn. I don't think it is.
We need to do a watch along with this one day. This needs to be our Halloween themed movie.
I'll save this last one.
Watch and reaction video.
Yeah. I need to grab that one here in a minute. That Saturday the 14th. We keep saying it, so I don't know. I need to pull it. But what was I thinking about? Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. I can't remember, but it's pretty low quality.
I bet. Well, as I was pulling movies, I was thinking of things that Lauren would pull, so I tried not to. But I did pull one that I knew she was probably going to pull. But I'll show it off anyway. This is for Lauren, since she's not here. The latest Nosferatu. So I knew this is probably one that she would pull. She loves this movie. And so there's my version. So now that it's out there, it's in the ether, it's on the web, it's on file, it's being on the stream. And so that's fun. I got this too. I got Nightbreed.
Oh, nice.
That's that Arrow. I think this is actually I think they're doing it again in 4K, if I remember right. This is the Blu-ray one though.
It's some of those sets. It's like Donnie Darko. It's like easy for them just to turn it back into a 4K. Maybe add a couple of new things, but then kind of sucks. I think I had that Donnie Darko 4K and Blu-ray set.
Yeah, I got that Blu-ray set. That was one of my first Arrow purchases ever. Was that Donnie Darko, and then they redid it with the 4K, and I was like, well, shit. Now I got to get that.
I guess I'll go ahead and show this last one. Did you have something else you were getting ready to show?
No, you're good. I've only got 2 more in my stack. I've gone through.
Okay. This was kind of a comedy, but this was Billy the Kid versus Dracula. I've probably showed this before.
Oh, shit.
It's a Kino I believe.
Oh, I need to get
John
this.
Carradine. What's his name? Chuck Courtney. And Chuck Courtney. And what a name is this? Melinda Plowman. What a last name.
Oh, yeah.
It's comedy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
John Carradine.
I might need to buy this.
Yeah, that's a cool. Who directed this? William. Sorry. My glasses don't go that far. Bodine. William Bodine. So like, but it's not, I don't think it's spelled like Jethro Bodine, though. I was trying to think of, obviously you had like the monsters where you have like a Dracula characters in it. And I was trying to think of a television show that I had that may had something like it. I'm sure there was some vampires, maybe some vampire stuff in like Tales from the Crypt or something like that. I can't remember.
Grandpa and Monsters.
Yeah. Yeah. He was Dracula, technically supposed to have been the Dracula archetype. Any television anybody can remember that's other than the monsters and Addams Family? It was kind of monster oriented. I'm trying to think. I know I have some odd. The thing it aggravates me. I know I have some things that are, and maybe there might have been an anime that I watched recently that has sort of like has like vampires in it, but I can't remember. My head is so. It's something I don't concentrate on, but I know I've had some things that are not necessarily vampire movies, but can be they can kind of be interpreted as vampires, stuff like that. That's the stuff I wanted to kind of pull, but I couldn't remember any of the stuff. So I think there might be some creatures technically in like Chainsaw Man that are kind of vampire-ish like, but they're not really vampires, but things like that. But I don't think they, maybe a little bit, I think that's the one I was thinking about right off the top of my head. But let's see here. I can pull it Saturday the 14th here. Here in a minute, but I don't know. Now I feel like I'm just trying to. It takes so long. Like when I was, like if I'm looking for something where I don't have the exact alphabetical order, that's what's annoying about not having them alphabetical order. Because if I get up there and if I'm looking for something, I can look over something. I can look for something and look over it like 10 times, and then I'll get up. And sometimes I have to stand on the ladder to get to these top shelves so I can look at them. And I'll look through them, and then eventually I'll skim across it. Oh, there it is. It's like right where I've looked 5 times before. I don't know what it is. When you have a lot of them together, they just kind of run together. The titles run together on you.
Oh yeah, that happens to me because the only thing I have alphabetized are my Lionsgate steelbooks. Everything else is in like genre, and then I'll within the genre I might keep like a certain actor or a certain director all together. But hell, like right now, I am just so torn up because I know I own this amazing steelbook for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and I can't find it. I have no idea where it is. I've looked on the shelf it should be. I've looked across all the shelves. I don't know where it is. I thought, well, I wonder if I got a special edition and I slipped that steelbook into it. I can't find it, and that's just bugging the shit out of me. And that's never happened before where I just cannot find something. I gave up the other night. I was like, I got to walk away from this because I even texted like my oldest son. I was like, did you watch a movie and didn't ask? And he was like, I don't even know what movie you're talking about. I was like, I'm not mad. And I was like, it's a movie you should watch. But if you went and got it off my shelf and then either didn't put it back at all or put it back in the wrong spot, then that's why I'm mad. But he was like, I don't even know what movie that is. I was like, okay, well, when I find it, we'll watch it. But that's not the point right now. I'm trying to find it.
Do you have to be pretty strict about your movie collection with your kids?
Man, I tell you what, they're not really like, they're not interested. They're just not really like occasionally now my oldest son will ask me if I have something because a friend will talk about it or something, and I'm like, yeah, I got that. And but I mean, when or if the day comes where they actually want to like go get one, I'm probably gonna, especially if I know it's a steel book, I'm probably gonna be like, I'll get it for you. Like, let me just, because there was one, I think it was one of the Spider-Man movies. I can't remember which one, but it was one that was a Best Buy exclusive. So of course it's long gone, and I let my dad borrow it. Like this was forever ago. And I was like, yeah, I've got that, but you got to be careful with it. And like I get it back, and it's like there's a fucking dent in it. I'm like, God damn it, what's going on? What's you're a grown ass man. Why can't we just? I didn't say anything. I was like, it's whatever, I guess. But yeah, they haven't really. I mean, they think it's cool to look at, but they don't really like go hunting for anything yet. It'd be cool if they did, but maybe I'll start up the family movie night thing again soon. I think we did. I think we recorded like 2 of those for my YouTube years ago. If we do it again, everybody's gonna look at it and be like, "Who are these grown ass people?" Because most of my kids are like 12 feet taller than they were then. But I've been thinking about doing that again because we did it with the last one we did was the last Spider-Verse movie. We went and saw it in the theater, and then we did a family movie night in the car afterwards. So I was like, at the time, I was like, well, I will definitely do the next one. I was like, when's that coming out? Like next year, I think, maybe. So
Yeah.
Maybe I will just wait till then. It's like it's been 4 years, but here's the show. But
yeah, I kind of give up. I end up letting my, like on Patreon, if you're not active on your creator account, it'll delete it. I just let it delete because I just didn't, after I did like one, I just wasn't motivated because the things you got to do reactions, I've seen them, and it's hard to react to something you've seen. To me, it is. You can't get a genuine reaction unless you're faking it. And I don't want to fake it because anyways, I don't really want to necessarily react to them. I want to have more of a discussion about it, and that's not exactly what works with reaction. And I like watching some reaction stuff. Most of the stuff I watch is just things I run upon on YouTube. Somebody's watching Back to the Future for the first time, and I'll watch a few minutes of it and see how they react to that. And I obviously watch those Vietnamese girls, which I watch whole movies. I enjoy watching it with them because I can watch the whole movie on screen and don't have to do a follow along because they just put the whole movie up there now they are on screen, but they're just fun to do it because it's like a different people that's not going to exactly get American culture. But these girls are weird. They kind of do. It's kind of strange. I don't fully know if they actually live in Vietnam or not. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do, but I'm pretty sure they do because there's one girl you can see like she does some of, they have a studio. They do most of the stuff in. There's 2 different channels, but they use the same studio basically. But but one girl does some of her stuff in wherever she lives at, and you can see one of the plugs in the background and the electrical plugs, and it's definitely not an American electrical plug.
there you go.
So
There's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about doing we actually recorded one, and I've never released it, but because my wife's a big book nerd. She's more into books than she is movies, and she's 11 years younger than me, so she hasn't like experienced the movies that I have at all. And so the idea was to kind of do like a YouTube / Patreon. So the Patreon end of it would be us watching the movie and her commenting on the movie as it's going on. And then the YouTube version of it would be just like the afterwards. So she, like the one we did was the Never Ending Story, and she was writing and making notes. She was having me pause the movie and making commentary the whole time. She was making notes. So the YouTube video turned into just us going over the movie step by step and all the ridiculousness of it. And the idea behind it was not only to show her these movies that she's never seen that I grew up with, but at the end of it, it'd be kind of switched over on me. It's like, okay, as a grown ass man, how do I really feel about it? Was it just a whole bunch of just childhood nostalgia, or is it still a really good movie? So, that was kind of like, it would be the sum up of every episode would be my kind of like end of it all. But the Patreon end of it would be, I think, would be super fun because you could do just like you're saying, where you're really watching the movie along with us. But and I would pause it because there was multiple times in that movie she's like, "Wait, let me ask a question."
But
But
that might be fun, actually.
it would be
to do
fun.
different, because I think different was always it helps out to be a little bit different on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
If you have put a good different spin on it. So many reaction channels get big views though. I kind of understand it a little bit. It is kind of fun to watch people, especially like millennials, kind of fun, like younger people watching movies for the first time and watching older movies and being surprised at, 'cause I was watching one girl today. She was watching Dazed and Confused, not Dazed and Confused, excuse me. But she was watching the Dave Chappelle movie, Half Baked.
Oh,
Half Baked, and it was her reacting to it and stuff like that. But she's not super, super young, but but it's kind of funny watching what react to some of these older movies. It's kind of cool that Vietnamese, those girls, some of the stuff they reacted, like a couple weeks ago, they reacted to Psycho, the original Psycho. So,
oh, nice.
So that was fun watching that. They at first were not real keen on, they're like a lot of younger people. They're not keen on black and white and stuff, but they kind of enjoyed it though, after all. And there's one of them usually doing the older stuff like that. There's one girl usually does the older, but two of them did that one. But she watched North by Northwest, and she watched what's the other one she watched? Rear Window. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I like that they're watching these older ones, so you can kind of get an idea of like some of the back context of movies, and kind of the made by some of the older famous directors. Like a couple of them watched like E.T. the other day. They have like they had like original couple girls, and one of the girls started the other channel that was part of the original Movie Munchie. She started Asian Angels, and she's got a kind of original partner, but they've added other girls. So some of those other girls are going back and rewatching some of the shit other people have watched. So it's kind of annoying because you're not getting a lot of new stuff. You only get new stuff a couple times a week. And a couple of them watched the whole Avengers saga, the whole Marvel phase 1 through 3.
Oh, yeah, I was actually going to say there's a girl on TikTok right now doing that, and I forget what the longest length of a video is. It 5 minutes or something like that you can put on TikTok? Yeah. It's pretty long, but she's doing a literal watch along, and she's posting the entire movie in those little sections, and she's doing it in order of release. And but she's one of these type of people. She gets into it, like she's talking over them talking, which to me, I'm just like, how are you paying attention to what's going on right now? But at the same time, she's also like, she's screaming at the screen, she's crying, she's losing her ass on all this stuff, but it's entertaining to watch. Yeah. I think the last one I saw, I think she was at Endgame, so I don't know how much further she's going to go. If she's going to stop it if she's going to stop at Endgame, or she's going to continue on into the newer stuff before the new one before Spider-Man at the end of the year and Doomsday. But it's fun to watch.
Oh, they watched Love and Other Drugs the other day too.
Oh yeah,
a couple of them. That they maybe it's just a girl thing. I've never really noticed like American girls like really reacting to other women's bodies like they do. They do some degree. They do personally. They judge, but they like kind of get into seeing naked women. These Vietnamese, they're always like, "Oh, whoa, she's hot," like that. And the men too, when they're attractive, but they're like it's really strange. It's funny. They're funny. I don't know. But they all speak pretty good English too. So if you're wondering if they watching it's hard to follow along with them, they all speak good English. Some of them more. That's what's a little suspicious to me. It is as well as they interpret some things. Sometimes I think some of them they know. Well, one of the girls on Asian Angels, she was like an exchange student and lived in America for a period, like a year or something. So she's definitely understands it much better. She lived like in LA or something for a year. So she does. So I don't know if all of them are kind of like it's kind of strange, but I'm pretty sure they do live in Vietnam now. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really care. It's just fun. It's just fun to watch along. It's kind of like, it's kind of like watching a movie with somebody in a weird way. It's kind of
right.
weird. Okay, it's kind of strange, but it's not as isolated as just sitting down and watching a movie. But everything they watch, I've seen. That's the only thing. It's like I'm rewatching most of everything, it's just kind of like I said before. For me personally, it's fun to go back and watch some of these classics or watch movies from the 80s and stuff. I don't really, at the very first, I did give them a list of movies, and I think they did ultimately watch some of those movies because they were movies probably 50 other people suggested. This basic stuff too, but I quit doing that because they got so many fucking simps in there that, it's not worth even interacting. That's what sucks about the internet. Like there's no, that because they're always leave your comments and stuff, and then there'll be there's always these fucking jack-offs that write like fucking 5 paragraphs of description on a movie. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. They don't have to know that much about it. The only time I commented is, I'm trying to think what movie it was, what I watched. It was, I think one of the Tarantino movies or something. There was something, what happened? There was somebody something to do with drugs in there, and something happened. They took, oh yeah, it's the Pulp Fiction scene where she ODs on the
Oh yeah, they got to stab her heart.
Yeah, and they didn't understand at first they thought she'd done cocaine, and she didn't understand why she OD'd on it, but she did heroin. So that's what I put in there. It's just real simple. I said, yeah, she OD'd on heroin. You're not supposed to snort heroin like that, basically. And that's pretty much all I put. And then there's some guy that wrote right underneath of it the same thing, but he had to explain it in more detail, which was unnecessary. I didn't say nothing to him. It was just a joke. No use of starting fights.
No.
They had people fighting in there at one time. At a point, there was people fighting in there where they shut down the chat for a while. She made a video. The one girl made a video and said, I'm having to shut down my chat because people are in there arguing, and evidently people must have been getting racist or something in there, I guess. I don't ever go read the chat, so I don't know what was going on. So I just see those comments come up. They're like, after you'll see them come up underneath the movie, and it'll be like fucking 3 paragraphs long of description of their movie. It's like, Jesus. People quit simping. That's the worst thing about the internet, simping. I hate it. It ruins everything,
Yeah.
It ruins discord with women. If you want to have an honest conversation with somebody, it's hard to get to know anybody like that. And not even on like an emotional basis, or like some, you just want to talk to somebody about what they know. It's like Kai or something. Is lucky that I just commented on one of her things about some figures, and she agreed with what I said. And I think I just asked her, so you want to be on Cult of Collectors sometime? And this before I even knew she was in Poland. And so eventually we worked out, so, well, we'll just do, it's a big event, go in person. So I was doing that. So it's lucky to be able to have personal discord with somebody like that. But she's not like super massive, but it's like weird. But she's also one of those people. It's a little bit annoying too, that she posts, got so much stuff. She's one of these people that hyper fixates on something and knows everything about it, like way too much. And I'm the kind of person, I just like to enjoy the product. I want to enjoy the series itself. I don't care about the nuts and bolts of how everything's made necessarily. I do collect the figures. I like the figures, but I don't give a fuck about what the composition of the plastic it's made out of. I don't need the atomic chemical mass of the plastic in it. People get down the, things like that. She's cool though, but it's just, she's one of those people like it. She only found it in like 2020, like around COVID. That's when she found the show. And now she's got we did a physical. I interviewed her again on Sunday. This past Sunday, I interviewed her, and we did like actual physical media, and and I just had basically kind of the basic bitch stuff you can get here in America. But she has all these special She's got like a 10 box set of the original series and all this other stuff, which is cool. That stuff is no doubt cool. But she's got all these paper, like paper products stuff. It's like booklets and things, and all of them, different drawing stuff. That stuff's cool. Don't get me wrong. All that stuff's cool. But it's just, I don't have any interest in having and you have to find all that stuff in Japan too. You have to find it like on, eBay or other ways. And it's just like, I don't have the time and energy for this shit. Because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Ray had a comment. He said, wait, we're not supposed to snort our heroin? Oh, dude. No, you're not. Or you end up having to get a jab to the chest.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Well,
hell yeah.
If you want to see
them,
you can go back and watch some of my gaming videos. It was that every night after I finished playing the games. It became that. It wasn't something I intended to do. I didn't notice I would talk a few minutes at the end of it and talk about the gameplay I had, and then people would be sitting there and listen to me. I was like, then I just ramble on like I'm doing tonight. Just ramble on for an hour sometimes or more after the show.
Hell yeah. That's
more
awesome.
people would come in too.
Hey, if it works, it works. Well, we're almost done with this show. I've got 2 more vampire films I'll show off real quick. Because I think you showed off all the ones you pulled, right?
Yeah, that was it. I might pull that if anybody wants to see that Saturday the 14th. There's nothing special about it. It's just
yeah.
Unless you have the steelbook or something. Did they make?
I don't. That would be awesome. Blu-ray. I wish I did.
Like a Kino Blu-ray, isn't it? Something like that.
That sounds about right. But I did grab. I grabbed.
I'll put you on screen, and then I'm gonna go find that while you're talking there. So
yeah, go ahead. I got 2 left. I got Let Me In, which is a fun little girl vampire movie. This is a cool steelbook. I love this inside art right here too. That's pretty cool. If you've never seen this movie, highly recommend. Good movie, fun movie. And then the last vampire themed movie I grabbed was one that I just got this not too long ago. I didn't realize that they did a steelbook for this. But it's Only Lovers Left Alive. Rockstar Vampires, guys. Rockstar Vampires. Really cool steelbook. Really sad movie, honestly. But it's a bummer of a film. I'll be honest with you. But it was cool. And like I said, I didn't know that they did a steelbook for this movie. And I'm a big steelbook guy, so I had to grab it. But that is the conclusion of my vampire stack. How many did I have tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that I pulled. And I left some out because I knew John would pull some. I knew Lauren would pull some, but she didn't show up. So, and like I said earlier, Interview with the Vampire. I got to hunt that down. I swore I had that in some form. I know there was an older Blu-ray steelbook back in the day. Could have sworn I had that, but according to my app that I use and my eyes that I use for looking on my shelf, I do not have that movie. So I have to hunt that down. Oh yeah, Movie Hunter. You like that movie? It was good. It was good. It was a downer though. You need to get that steelbook. I know it was not a USA steelbook. I think it was put out by, who put that out? Soda Pictures put out that steelbook. It's a cool steelbook. I think it was a Zavvi exclusive, actually. I might be wrong on that. It was older. I don't know how I missed out on it. But yeah, that was my vampire hunt for this evening. All 15, I think is what I said, 15 titles. Best one in the stack, Monster Squad. It's always Monster Squad. 100% Monster Squad. And unfortunate that Lauren couldn't join us tonight. That's super sad. And John is off looking for a movie that I'm guessing wasn't where he thought it was, because he's not back yet. Which movie was it? I already forgot. It's a comedy. I forget what comedy it was. How's everybody in the chat doing? Oh, he's back. Putting on his headphones. That's exciting noise. I heard it. Did you find it, sir? He found it. Did you find it?
Yeah. Got
All
lucky. Found it.
I was like, he's been gone for a while. It must not have been where he thought it was.
Yeah, it's not. I'm sure everybody's got it. Probably most of us have it here, but
I need to get it. That's fun.
pretty fun one. It's not that great of a movie, but it's fun. Got some crazy creatures in it. It looks like that's recycled from. They recycled that from Explorers.
It really does.
Or the Explorers got it from them. What year did this come out? Let's see here. I don't know if it says it or not on here. 81. So I think Explorers probably got it from them.
Yeah.
It was left in the creature shop somewheres, and they were like, well, we're going to recycle this. My favorite vampire movie all the time, this is Old Yeller.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I found it in there. I thought I'd show you. Do you have this one?
I don't. I grabbed, when I first joined the Disney Movie Club, I grabbed a few things, and then I grabbed a few more when they were going out of business, but I did not grab that one.
Yeah, that I think I bought that, or it came out quite a while ago, but I bought it like on eBay or something, but cheap. It was, or maybe it was on Amazon, but it was like their kind of their marketplace. But it wasn't like, it was kind of the normal price, $20 or something this time, 20, 25 or something. It wasn't real expensive. Kind of got lucky on that one.
I'm pretty sure that's still the only way to get a Blu-ray of it, which of course now is null and void, but yeah, I'm
Such
pretty
a
sure
classic too. It don't make sense why it'd be.
I'm surprised they haven't done something with it. You can still get the DVD of it, but yeah, the Blu-ray was and still is a movie club exclusive. Dang, maybe I should have grabbed it. Shit.
I guess I don't know how I feel about having that movie club in general instead of just releasing things to the general public. I don't know how. Well, I left my overhead lights on. I guess you can tell now. But we're about done here, so it's not going to hurt. Can't really tell much difference in it, a whole lot.
No, not at all. Still looking good. Yeah, the movie club thing, I mean,
With this shirt.
the only reason I joined was when they started releasing the Disney Plus Steelbooks. They were doing like a buy one get one half off sale that you could only get if you were a movie club member, and so that's the only reason I got it. But yeah, when they announced they were done, I hopped on there. I got their edition of Fly the Navigator. I think I missed out on Mighty Ducks. I really wanted to get Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, I don't think I have that in Blu-ray. I just had the DVDs, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I did buy Mighty Ducks. I can't remember if I bought that.
I grabbed Black Hole. I was able to get Black Hole. I think I did a video. I don't remember if it was Instagram or TikTok where I did my last order from them.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
But see, it's got the, if you can, it's got the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that rating.
I think it'll still play. It seems like it'll still play on a Region A player. I think.
Probably. Probably.
Do you know that Godzilla -1 that I got off of you?
Yeah.
You know that 4K will not play in a 4K. It's either not 4K or just Blu-ray, but it's like a region locked 4K. Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't think 4Ks were even region locked.
Yeah, it's strange, but I don't think it's, for some reason, I don't think it's a true 4K because it's got, if you look at how it's marked, that it's you know, how it's marked. It's not, it's like a Blu-ray 4K on it or something. It doesn't really, it's not like, it doesn't show like a pure 4K label but it's the packaging's worth it though. So it's cool.
I was gonna say those false advertising sons of bitches.
Yeah, I don't know for sure if it's that way, but I've never seen a region lock 4K. Not saying they don't exist, because this is probably an example of it if it does exist like that. But it's
Yeah, I mean, I think I've never had one. I think it came because it was like a thing going around for the longest time. 4Ks are region free, and then somebody started chiming in with like, "Well, I came across this or I came across that." So if there are those, I think they're slim to none. But I've never personally came across a locked 4K, because that was like the big deal going around about 4Ks. Like, well, you can get 4Ks anywhere.
there are a couple of 4K region locks out there.
That's
Yeah.
so weird. I wonder why it's so just like so sporadic.
Yeah, that's weird. And that's not, you know, it's not like it's Japanese or anything. See, that's the cool thing about Kai. She lives in Europe, so I was talking about some of the stuff, but Japan is still it's region B as well. So they're both region B, so she can buy stuff from Japan and watch it, you know, no problem. I was wondering, how hard is it? I don't think I know her good enough to say, hey, let me give you some money and buy me a Blu-ray player over there and send it over. So I just have a region B player. But I don't know how the power conversion. I know you can buy power converters, but I don't know how.
Yeah, you definitely have to buy it.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's like a voltage thing or if it's just the actual plug. I've never dove into that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if sometimes the voltage and amperage might be different. I mean, you would definitely have to buy some kind of converter, but I think that would be it. But the thing is technically, and I don't know if there's something whenever somebody makes a region free player, if there's something in the software that converts the frame rate, because technically PAL was different than NTSC. United States has NTSC, which was 30 frames per minute, and PAL is like 24 or 25 frames per minute. So there's a difference. That's kind of the reason why there's a little bit difference in Europe. I don't know if all of Europe is 24, 25 frames per minute, but I know that England was for sure. But I think most of Europe's the same way, because it does make a difference. But I don't know if there's something internally that has to be done. So I don't think that's a big deal with digital anymore. I don't think it's something, because that usually was with broadcast and analog more so than digital. So, but I'm not real sure about that. Killers of the Flower Moon International release was one.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I think that was like one of the first ones that I remember hearing everybody going, "Oh shit."
We had the same thought. Oh, it must have been on Killers of the Flower Moon. I still haven't watched my copy yet of that. I need to check that out. Let's see here. Choosing old gaming consoles to just reset and change its region. So.
Hell yeah.
I seem I could probably do that. I don't know. I don't know why people don't do that for. I guess because a region free player will play all regions, like region A, B, C, and D. Which I don't even know I've never seen anything really much out of region B, though. At least personally, I haven't. Is Australia region C or something like that? Isn't it different?
I think I owned one thing that's C, and I cannot remember for the life of me. I remember buying a movie and it was C, and I remember thinking that's like the only C I've ever seen. It's in my collection somewhere, but I don't remember what movie it was. It was back when I was like really getting into steelbooks and just getting them from everywhere. Now, see, I need to tell my mom not to sell her PS3. Shit.
Yeah, those would do that stuff, but I never owned. I think I had an opportunity. I had the money when I bought my first Blu-ray player to buy. When did PlayStation 3 come out? I guess it was PlayStation 3. They were pretty new at the time, back in 2008. Is that right? 2008.
Yeah, because 2000 is when 2 came out, around 2000.
Okay.
I guess it was more like 99.
I can't remember, but so I had
that tracks.
Yeah, I could have bought one. PlayStation or that. I had the money for the PlayStation, but I decided just to buy the Blu-ray player and have some extra money for the couple movies.
There you go.
That's why Speed Racer coming out special, because it was pretty. I think it was the first Blu-ray I bought. The day that I bought my Blu-ray player at like Sam's Club, because they had one for, I think it was like $300 at the time, and I bought my Blu-ray player there, and then I drove over to Best Buy and bought Speed Racer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my first. I don't remember how much I paid for my first player. But I bought my player and the 2 movies at Target, and it was Truman Show and Basketball. I still have that Basketball Blu-ray.
That's
I'm
cool.
pretty sure I upgraded on the Truman Show. But yeah. Well, shit, we hit the 2-hour mark, man.
Yeah.
We made it. We showed off some vampire movies, even though the person whose idea this wasn't even here the whole time. But
what I tell you in the chat, you don't have to repeat it, but what I tell you in the comment or the private chat.
I'm not gonna say that, but you know what? She didn't give us a heads up,
and it was nothing. It's nothing bad. It's just funny.
No. For all we know, it's something completely awful, and we're gonna have terrible news next week. Let's hope not, though. Fingers crossed. Let's hope not. Yeah. But we'll come up with a new plan next week. If anybody in the chat that's joining us tonight wants to be a guest next week or any week, honestly, hit us, either me or John, up on Instagram, and we'll get it set up. We love having guests, and sometimes we'll have a theme like tonight. Sometimes we're just going off the seat of our pants and talking some movies.
Yeah, I should have bought in retrospect. I should have bought the PS3 because I could have played games too. I just wasn't really into gaming at the time.
Yeah.
Region C for Blu-ray primarily covers Central Asia. Okay. Is that Russia, Belarus?
I really wish I could remember what movie I have.
Asia. Yeah.
I've got one. I know I have one movie that's a C. God, I wish I could remember what it was. That's gonna be my next. I'm gonna hunt that down. I'm gonna figure out what movie it is in my collection that's Region C. But yeah. This was good.
Thanks for all the tulpas that he's in. Just get a hold of Jody there.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, you know how to get a hold of me, sir. We'll set it up.
I mean, you can get a hold of either one of us, but I assume you know Jody a little better than me. So.
Oh yeah, he's a good buddy. But yeah, I think this was good. This was good. Do you got anything you want to say is coming up or anything? I just got the usual Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Hope to have some new YouTube videos up soon, and group eyes are open over on Instagram. That's all I'm doing. You got anything you want to tag on real quick?
Just the same for me. I'll probably have some of that interview up on probably Instagram and TikTok of me and Kai, Evangelion Collector, and it'll be on YouTube as well sometime.
Nice.
This week or probably next week, to be perfectly honest. And then I'll have some other videos of what I collected. I have one film. I just haven't edited it yet. So just look out for that kind of stuff and general stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm trying to get videos put up on YouTube. I put a video up and it's got no views so far. So I don't know if there's something wrong in it, but it's weird. Like, that is weird. I'm getting, I get views on my live streams. It's been strange. So my channel is very, very inactive with uploading videos. So hopefully that's it. It didn't show there's any problems. It's weird.
Huh.
Well,
fingers crossed.
All
right. Well, we'll see everyone next Wednesday on another episode. We'll see y'all then.
See ya.